Welcome to the third and final installment of Season 2 of GUTV Bracketology. I'm David Gentili alongside Dave Soto. And folks, you're pretty familiar with the drill right now. We've got a little bit of Dan Garrity, a little bit of Senior of the Week, a little bit of final bracket standings coming up. All good things, and it's Dave and I's final hurrah on the show. But first things first, we want to thank you for giving back to our program here at GUTV.
Yeah, you guys are the reason we're here, so thank you so much for your donations thus far. You'll remember that our goal for this season is to build a brand new set here at the GUTV studios, and so far we're doing a great job. Say, last week, Professor Dan said that if we hit the magic number of $200, he'll give our friend Barkalow a nice little treat. I don't want to make Barkalow sit there any longer with that treat on his nose. Professor Dan, what do you got?
Good to see you again, Professor Dan, Dr. Phil, and Barkalow is still waiting. Quick little recap. We said that unless you guys donated $200, he couldn't eat that biscuit. Phil, you have the total of the donations so far for GUTV Bracketology. What's our number?
How many boxes of biscuits do you have?
Holy mackerel. Ladies and gentlemen, $3,876. Are you kidding? Good boy. Great discipline. He was been sitting there for a week. God bless you.
Wow.
Thank you so much. We thought maybe, $300.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. You are amazing. I'm in the process now of sending out personal thank yous to all of you who donated, especially Lauren Wyckoff and Denny Hawkins' dad. But I want to say publicly to you guys, thank you so much for believing in us. God bless you. You're gonna keep us going. Another big thank you. We told you about the McQuilkins gift.
Mm-hmm.
They basically redid production control for us. We have a surprise for them.
Yeah, we're going to do a little thing in PC that honors what they have done and lets students know in the future who's taking care of us.
They will
to do
always
this.
know for years and years and years to come. Okay, this is the last GUTV Bracketology show for 2012, our last alumni of the week, Wiley Post. Wiley graduated way back in 2007. He loved directing sports. Remember that?
Yep.
And yet he actually went into producing. Well, Wiley Post has the honor of being the very first GUTV alum to get into newsroom management. He is working at KGW, Northwest News Channel 8 in Portland, Oregon, and Wiley has just accepted a position as the executive producer of the mornings there. Way to go, Wiley. And as all of you guys, I asked him to kind of write back and some reflections, maybe some advice. One of the things he said was, I also learned how to fly by the seat of my pants. Some of the best TV you'll ever do won't be scripted and it won't be on a rundown. Amen to that. He says, this is why I think that even if you're focusing on news, there is great value in the remote production class. And that's the one where we do live sports and all of that. He says it teaches you to think, produce, make TV on the fly. The cross-training aspects and the benefit are great. Congratulations to Wiley. And boy, you're making us proud. I gotta say, as a proud dad, my daughter went through this program as well, and Molly just got a job producing. My Molly, the baby, got a job producing the morning news at Creme Television. Yay. So all the rest of you parents out there,
There is hope.
There is hope. And oh my gosh, it's going to be a fun day when your kid gets a job too. A new member of the GUTV family, we say hello to Tim Spalding.
Tim Spalding comes to us from KSPS here in Spokane. He is working part-time for us right now.
In engineering.
In engineering. He is taking over some of the duties that Gary Nestler.
Yeah, Gary worked here for more than 30 years, and he's no longer with us. He's doing great. We all wish him the best, and but Tim's going to be fulfilling some different kinds of roles, right?
Yeah, Tim's background is in computers, and so he's going to help out with the students as far as editing and getting things going. And our new PC is all computerized now. Everything runs off of computers.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're just glad Phil has some help back in engineering. That's going to do really, really well for you. Gary was a real loyal viewer of GUTV. I hope that he's back home watching us every week. We're going to put some stuff online for you guys too. Coming up, the next Ask Professor Dan show we're really, really excited about because it's got kind of a basketball theme, just a tease. It's got a basketball theme and we have some special contestants who are going to come on. We'll make the actual announcement in just a little bit and invite you guys to come back and watch what we have to do. All kinds of really cool stuff coming up online. We mentioned the McQuilkin surprise that we have for them. They're going to be in town in about a week and a half.
Yep.
Well, we're going to have a couple of cameras rolling as they come in to see the unveiling of this little surprise. And I'll put that up, and you guys can enjoy that. The Ask Professor Dan show, we'll put that up online. And for the first time, I'm going to put the Gonzaga This Week final on TV so that you guys can see that as well. And then, of course, Turkey. So excited about that.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a travel show over there and put something up like, maybe at least once a week. So you will be able to travel along with Phil and me and our students as we go through Turkey. Please follow me on Twitter, and I'll give you the announcements about when you can see these things. Let's be Facebook friends, but basically, this does not end at the end of GUTV Bracketology. We're going to always try to put things online for you to see what we're doing back here, and hopefully to show you that we are worthy, I hope, of your continued investment. Again, God bless you. Thank you so much for your support, and see you next time.
Well, it's time now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Bragging rights up for grabs in the final bracket standings, and let's get into them. First of all, let's congratulate our overall champion from the alumni division, Steve Murphy, 296 points, the golden boy of GUTV Bracketology. Mentioning his name so many times here, we feel like he should probably be on the show.
Next time.
Had a tremendous year, good bracket, and in second place with 292 points, Jack Quigg. Congratulations to you as well. Great job by Steve and Jack. And a dark horse coming out of third, Dave, Taylor Vito, who's an evening anchor and producer for K2, the ABC affiliate in Casper, Wyoming. 270 points. He's able to sneak in the top three, somebody who we saw in GUTV Bracketology last year.
Congratulations to those three. On now into the Friends and Family Division. Leading the way, the champion, my favorite Gentili, Mr. Anthony Gentili, 278 points. The leader all the way through, now in second place, Nancy Cahill with 270 points, and Mama Gentili, Miss Pam Gentili, with 246 points. David, do you guys have a dog or a cat or a bird or something? Somebody you can win next year?
Well, considering we were only eligible for 4 spots amongst the top threes, I think we did a pretty good job. So looking forward to having my family back next year in the Friends and Family Division. I'll be moving over into the alumni spot and still competing with you, Dave.
Yep.
Let's move now into the current Students Division. Hallie Hempfling with a dark horse victory, 282 points. She edged out Dave with 277 and me with 276. Congratulations, Hallie. Really came out of nowhere and got the job done.
Yeah, I didn't see her coming. I thought I was it. After Kentucky took care of Kansas earlier today, I thought I was on. I was celebrating. I had it ready to go. Then I come in and check the standings, and there I am in second place.
And Dave, a fitting end for us here. Second and third place after a forgetful year picking brackets last time out. So hopefully we can move into the alumni bracket and continue to do well in the seasons of GUTV Bracketology to come. Well, it's time now to meet our final senior of the week, one guy who we've kind of left out amongst the GUTV sports family. Let's introduce you to Greg Condis. So, Greg, congratulations on being nominated for our Senior of the Week award. Thanks for taking some time to sit down with me. First things first, we all get a chance to do a lot of different things here at GUTV, people discovering their passions and such. What have you found is your passion for broadcasting?
While broadcasting, the number one thing that I've come away is I love directing. It's really fun to see the whole crew come together, all the planning that goes into it. So when you actually see it fall out the way you pictured it, it's just a great feeling and something I can't get enough of.
And kind of fitting timing-wise because you had the chance to direct a baseball game for GUTV Remotes, our live sports class. Talk about that baseball game this weekend.
Yeah, we just did a baseball game on Saturday against Pepperdine. I was surprised we got it off. It was supposed to be raining all day. Thank God it didn't really start raining until about the third or fourth inning, and then I thought they were going to call it, but they kept playing, and kind of shows you in the broadcasting sense, really, you got to be prepared for anything. You got to battle the elements. I know Dave was out with the cameras covered with some cardboard. You were running around doing some sideline interviews, and it was just a lot of fun to do.
Ended up coming together being a pretty nice game. Now, Greg, I know you for a long time. I know you're a pretty big sports fan. Can you talk about what kind of new appreciation do you have for sports from a broadcasting perspective?
Well, when you're sitting at home and you flip on a game and a commentator messes up or you see a camera angle just get some helmets, you're like, oh, what are they doing? But once you're in there, you realize there's a lot of stuff going on, and a quick mistake goes out and everybody sees it in their home. So you really have to appreciate when you see a good broadcast, all the work that went into it, and then also all the preparation. I thought 2-3 hours before the game they kind of figured out what they talk about. No, 4 or 5 days before the game, you know what you're talking about going in and out of each time out, and it's really just makes you marvel everything that goes into it.
You know, Dave and I have talked a lot about how broadcasting sports is almost like sports itself. You have to be ready to go, and Greg mentioned being prepared 4 or 5 days in advance, being able to battle those in-game elements as well. Now, Greg, obviously got a lot of accolades, a lot of good stuff on your resume. How's your job status looking right now?
It's up in the air. I may or may not be on the market. I'm looking at going to Salt Lake, but who wants to spend their 20s in Utah? So, yeah.
So you're saying you're for hire?
I'm saying I'm out there.
Okay, so Greg Condis is for hire. It's a good man. Trust me, you won't be mad if you end up hiring him. And Greg, final question for you here. We doing a lot of good things here on GUTV Bracketology. One of the things we're trying to do is update this set. How do you feel about this set as it is right now?
It's good. It's good. Not great, but I like it. But there's room for improvement, I'll say that.
A lot of room and alums. Remember, the donations don't stop when GUTV Bracketology does. Remember, keep giving back to this program, and we'll keep producing good content for you. Greg, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Well, Dave, you and I had the privilege of being alongside Greg in 203, the fundamentals of television, first class here at Gonzaga. And I got to say, if you talk about people finding out what they're good at, kind of defining their roles in broadcasting, he's certainly very versatile, but one of the first people who kind of merged as a director here at Gonzaga.
Yeah.